Our special edition.
In a massive development in the Krishna Janambhoomi-Shahi Idgah Mosque case in Mathura, the court has ordered a survey of the site. In its order, the Mathura District Court has said that the controversial site must be surveyed and its report must be submitted to the court by the 20th of next year. 20th of January, a notice has also been served to all defendants in the case. Remember, this is based on a suit which was first filed in Mathura Civil Court in 2020, which sought the removal of Shahi Idgah Mosque that is adjacent to the Krishna Janmabhoomi complex. The Hindu side has also sought transfer of 13 acres of land to the temple trust. But after the court order was passed, ordering a Janvapi-like survey in Mathura, many in the opposition, including Asaduddin Owaisi, came out and said that this is Sanghi agenda.
हमें पूरा भरोसा है कि प्लेसेस ऑफ वर्शिप एक्ट खत्म होगा, सुप्रीम कोर्ट उसको खत्म करेगा और इस बीच मथुरा की कोर्ट तब तक सर्वे करा के जो एविडेंस है उसको भी कलेक्ट करा लेंगे और आगे डे टू डे हियरिंग होगी और अगले 2 साल के अंदर मथुरा में भव्य निर्माण का रास्ता साफ हो जाएगा.
We welcome the court order. If audit has to happen for the mosque and the temples dispute, then it's very welcome. And we are hopeful that once the audit happens, both the parties will abide by the court order.
मथुरा जी की जो बारी है, कृष्ण जन्मभूमि की जो बारी है और उसमें निर्णय दिया है कोर्ट ने, यह बहुत हिंदुओं के लिए शुभ संकेत है कि निश्चित रूप से अब सर्वे होगा और वहां पे अवैध बने ईदगाह या तमाम चीजों की जो सर्वे होगा उसमें निश्चित रूप से हमारे मंदिर के अवशेष और मंदिर के प्रमाण मिलेंगे, जिसके आधार पे अवैध निर्माण वहां से हटेंगे.
देखिए, इस वक्त जो भी काम हो रहे हैं, जब से ये भाजपा सरकार आई है, चाहे उस यूपी में हो, केंद्र में हो या किसी भी स्टेट में, तो ये संविधान की तो बात करते हैं लेकिन काम जितने भी कर रहे हैं गैर संविधानिक कर रहे हैं. सिर्फ बाबरी मस्जिद को उसमें अलग रखा गया था इसलिए कि उसका पहले से केस चल रहा था. अब अगर कोई पिटीशन दाखिल भी करता है किसी भी मस्जिद के लिए, किसी मंदिर के लिए, किसी भी धर्म स्थल के लिए, वो गैर कानूनी है, वो संविधान के खिलाफ काम कर रहा है, वो हिंदुस्तान के कानून के खिलाफ काम कर रहा है. जजों को ये ऐसी पिटीशन लेनी एक्सेप्ट नहीं करना चाहिए, उनको उसी में वो एप्लीकेशन को फाड़ के फेंक देना चाहिए उसको.
Let's open this up quickly. Desh Ratan Nigam, lawyer, political analyst, Professor Atikur Rahman, political analyst also with us. Good evening, gentlemen. Atikur Rahman साहब, मैं आपसे बहुत ही सीधा सवाल पूछना चाहता हूं क्योंकि आप बहुत ही रीजनेबल व्यक्ति हैं. पहले भी आप इस विषय पे हमने चर्चा की है, ज्ञानवापी पे हमने चर्चा की है. When people like Asaduddin Owaisi say that the court order is Sanghi agenda, is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. Mr. Asaduddin Owaisi is right towards this. The basic reason is, as always, we have maintained that this is in violation of the 1991 Places of Worship Act, and there is an agreement between the Shri Krishna Janambhoomi Trust and the Shahi Idgah Mosque, and that trust is irrevocable. Now, can anybody explain me, if Mr. Desh Ratan Nigam can, what is the meaning of a Iqrarnama or a irrevocable deal between two parties? Another important point, Pranesh, over here is, since 1968 to 1991, why were they silent? From 1991 till the Ayodhya judgment on the all ongoing things for the Ram Janambhoomi.
Nigam, you've asked him a pointed question. Let him respond.
Citizens of India, the Hindu Sena.
Yeah, let him respond now. Let's hear him. Yes.
Let me answer very clearly. Pranesh, in fact, Aurangzeb is a culprit here too, like Gyanvapi Mosque. And when Mr. Atikur Rahman, since he is not a lawyer, so I'll excuse him for being ignorant of the law. Let me also point out that 1968 agreement that he is talking about is one thing, that the Krishna Janmsthan Seva Sangh was not the owner of the property, and they entered into the agreement and gave the ownership right to the Idgah. If it is not my property, if I am not the owner, I cannot give it to somebody else. That's a basic principle of law. It is clearly established on record that Shri Krishna Janmabhoomi Seva Sangh was not the owner of the property. They were only looking after and maintaining the property. They had no right to enter into an iqrarnama or an agreement, and therefore that agreement is invalid in law. Now, second, his argument is 1991 Act. The problem is that people do not read the complete Act. Now, anybody who reads sections 4, 1 and 2 of the Places of Worship Act 1991 and section 4.3 clearly states that any building which is an ancient and historical monument or an archaeological site or remains covered by the Ancient Monument and Archaeological Site and Remains Act of 1958 will not be covered by Places of Worship Act. It will not apply. And what is an ancient monument? In 1958, when the act was passed, a monument has to be not less than 100 years old. This place is not less than 100 years old. Therefore, it is not covered under 1991 Act. Please remember that. Krishna Janmabhoomi is not 100 years. It's not a matter of smiling. Atikur Rahman, I am telling you hard facts of law. I can excuse you because you are not a lawyer. I can, to that extent, I can give you that.
No, it's not just the legal aspect. No, Mr. Nigam, it's not just the legal aspect. You can excuse Professor Atikur Rahman on that. But he's saying what Owaisi says about the court order is right. He's justifying every word. He says the court order is a Sanghi agenda. I mean, I don't know what to say.
I mean, this is atrocious.
May I respond, Pranesh?
I mean, courts are independent in this country. They look at the record, file, and then they pass an order. If you are dissatisfied with the order, go to the higher court. You can't call it, Sanghi agenda. This is about knowing the truth. Why should you run away? No religion in this world asks you to hide or conceal the truth, or you run away from the truth.
Yeah,
that is what is exactly happening here. Gyanvapi and Ram Mandir everywhere.
Let's give him the last word.
They want to bury the truth.
Fine. Fine. Fine, Pranesh, then let me take this positively. So, we take it as if, this is a pro-Hindutva government, and that is why all other agreements went into in the past are, to be revoked. So, hence, in the times to come, the Ayodhya judgment will also be reopened, and the real, Shivaites, they will be given charge of it, or even the Muslims can have it back. So, let us open up all the things. Nothing is sanctified. Let us make it a banana republic. Let the people fight amongst themselves on these grounds. Whenever there is a pro-Hindu government, they will have
banana republic. People have a right to go to court. You are calling it banana republic. Sadak pe Faisla was not banana republic to you. No, 1 minute. No, when someone who is part of the ecosystem, I don't want to take his name. When that person said, "Ab Sadak pe Faisla hoga," this I am talking about what happened in Delhi after the anti-CAA riots. There was a person who said Sadak pe Faisla. That was not banana republic, Professor Atikur Rahman, but the court orders a survey. This is only a survey. This is banana republic and Sanghi agenda for you. Then I can't help it, sir. Let people decide. Then I really can't. No, I don't know how to, what to say. Let's end it here. We've run out of time actually. Desh Ratan Nigam, Professor Atikur Rahman, thank you for joining us. Nyay for Astha. Has the court set in motion what the demand of the Hindu side is, or will the Muslims now go up in appeal? They have time to challenge this. The deadline is January 20th, 2023 for the report to be submitted. Taking a quick break on Times Now.